So the word ago is such a great I am word, like long, long ago, in a faraway land, in a faraway place. Like the greatest stories ever usually start with long, long ago. Because you have to ascend to the epic time scale of God. And so long 48, of course, beautiful offset from I am. But just the beauty of the individual offset in the letters, like I differs from an O by 6, and A is an A, and then a G differs from an N by 6. And then the word long is pure sixes, so you can string it together by saying long, long, long ago, the great I am always was. So I'm doing I am hunting, I'm doing Gematria on the words that mean eternal, like everlasting, ageless, always was, just any words that you can think of that describe God's endlessness, his always existingness. Just the two W's, that's cool. God says I always was, and they're in perfectly spaced position. The great W, I am. That's cool. He always was. I'm actually very pleased by that set of letters. You have the Amen. Look at so you can make a beautiful I always was. Like that's a true statement from the lips of God. I always was. There's your W's, which are the only ways to get 23 I am. I always was, and then here's your 3's, your Amen. Wrapping that up, Amen, or the word the, like the I am. I always was, and then here's 3 plus 1's, like these are the 3 plus 1's, and the L divides by 3, and here's 3 plus 1's in the middle, and there's your W's, I am. So this spells the word say. But there's just a perfectly symmetrical painting highlighting the W's, which equals the great I am, 23. I always was. And I always will be. Oh yeah, there's another, because you get this ILB hookup. Make it double I am. Because Jesus said, before Abraham was, I am. What's so cool, the reason God renamed Abraham from Abram to Abraham is because he had to inject this I right here, this A plus H equals I, so that his name ends in Abram, I am, and parallels I am. So Jesus said, before Abraham, I am, but Abraham was, I am. And I'm curious. Oh, BFO. There's another combo to search for. BFO is I am. Before. Oh yeah, Genesis. That's cool. There's one way to find I am in Genesis. So what? And it's the first word of the Bible, which is in. And what's left over of that? 12, 36, 55. curious. Very curious indeed. Something special about that letter N, like I am. The beginning and the end. Okay. Like most of these words contain one or more N's. Immortal abiding. Deathless. It's kind of a fun word for it. Oh yeah. It's DS. That's cool. Eternal is I am plus God plus God. Eternal equals I am God. God. Yeah, there's your word eat, which is God. There's your NL, which is God, and then your ER. If I was to, yeah, I did this, eternal. Find all the titles of God in eternal. And we have Father at the center. Yeah, I remember that very strongly. Oh yeah, the EEAL. All these I ams. EEAL. There's the God. Son. Jesus. Oh, that's a glaring one, because remember Jesus equals God, Son? Oh, that's what we see here. So the NL to me is very strongly saying God. ER is I am. And then ET bumps it up. So there's your Jesus. But you can split that Jesus into God, Son, Son, God. So that's cool. And then here comes Holy and Ghost. And there's love. So you got love, you got Holy Ghost, you got Jesus, you got Son, you got God, you got I am, and you have Father in the word eternal. Lovely. Very lovely indeed. Relentless. Wow, that's a big non-stop is a simple one. Relentless equals Holy Ghost. We'll just jam the word relentless in there. Ooh, let's see here. Father, the word sent. The Father. Yeah, the I am, God, Son, the Son, Jesus is relent. Christ, Holy Ghost. Relentless equals Holy Ghost, so that's amazing. There's 16 ways to split that into Holy and Ghost. In the word relentless. And you got the love going on, right? Never ending, that's cool. Triple I am right there. And then what's left over? Ooh, that's really good. Never ending. There's your triple I am to make Jehovah, and then you get NV36EG12. That's really strong. Never ending. Non-stop. That's kind of a fun word. No 23s. There's a lot in there, but